Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I try to bring you new providers, new technologies, and introduce you to the best professionals in the industry, all so you can make informed decisions. Today, I'd like to welcome back my good friend, Dan DeLozier, the newly appointed VP of Sales at Sangoma, the sponsor of the Top Gun Show. Dan is simply a legend in sales leadership. Dan recently was the Global Channel Chief for LiveVox, and prior to that, he was the VP of Global Channel Sales for Everbridge. Before that, he was an AVP for CenturyLink. Wherever he's been, sales teams have produced at an optimal level. Dan, welcome back to the Top Gun Show.
Oh, it's great to be here, Steve. Man, it's good to talk with you, and personally and professionally, brother. I wouldn't have it any other way. When I say that, I'm 100% genuine. It's good to be back.
I know, man. It's good to have you on. And I know the ink is just about dry now on the employment agreement that you just got with Sangoma. So
Yes.
this is just about breaking on the Top Gun Show. And, in prior sessions here, I've noted that Sangoma is attracting the best talent in the industry. And I actually use you as an example of that. So anyway, thanks for using the Top Gun Show platform to let the world know about your new role. Talk a little bit about what brought you to Sangoma.
Yeah, that's a great question, Steve. And two things really come to mind. Number one, we hear a lot about it, but their dedication to their employees and their holistic culture. And Steve, I'm not talking about a new marketing paint job or a new catchphrase. I'm talking about genuine servant leadership by some respected industry veterans. Listening to how genuine they were during our interview process. The executive leadership team, there was nothing fake about it, right? There was no sales pitch, just honest conversations. And I'm ecstatic, to be honest with you. I get to work and report to Chris Holloway, David Hardy. I'm sure you know those guys, and Jamie Minner. These guys are all industry respected leaders. So I'm very excited to work with them.
That's great. Yeah, I worked with Jamie at TPX, and that guy is as solid as they come. For sure. So, Sangoma is making some serious waves in the industry. Tell me about the growth culture going on right now at Sangoma.
Yeah, it is really crazy. And that's another thing that attracted, me and other industry veterans, that positive culture that I talked about, Steve, that drives growth. And that, as I said earlier, they're absolutely focused on that. Over the past 5 years, I believe it's been 5 acquisitions in the past 5 years. We've all heard of them, Star to Star, I believe in 21, and then Net Fortress, right, last year in 2022. So extremely solid financials. I believe over 100,000 customers globally. So they've been here for decades, and they're going to be in the market for decades. So really attracted to that.
That's great. Well, people buy from people. They don't buy from companies generally. And with the kind of talent that you guys have now, I mean, Sangoma is just going to be like a hockey stick, man. It's amazing. And again, congratulations. I know that the paint is still fresh on your door, right? But what are some of the what are some of the initiatives that you plan on launching to impact the growth strategy that's been the hallmark of your career?
Yeah, absolutely, Steve. And as you know, you and I have known each other for years now. We've talked to each other online, offline. And so I believe the foundation of any successful business partnership or any partnership, it rests on trust, right? You just said it. People buy from people that they like and they trust, understanding and genuine relationships. So there's no magic pill for time. The level of connection is and will continue to be what I coach. So, I like to say, Steve, relationships, it can't be built through mere sponsorships, right? Or if you do attend an event, passive participation. So it requires constant dedication, constant active engagement, right? And consistent time invested in those face-to-face meetings that I'm talking about. So those are some things that we're really going to focus on moving forward in 2023.
I love it. Well, It's going to be successful for you. You're like Goldfinger. Everything you touch Turns to gold,
I
man.
wish.
And you know, I think I'm going to give a little bit of credit to the highly coveted, life-changing Top Gun Show coffee mug that you've had for a bit now.
Absolutely. It's still, well, it's halfway filled now, but absolutely. This thing has brought me so much success. It won't leave my side. I guarantee you that.
I love it. I love it. Well, let's end with this. I want to ask you a personal question, but not too personal. What are you grateful for, Dan?
Wow, that's a loaded question. There's a lot of things I could say here. Like you, I've been blessed with so much in life, family, friends, my health. It's hard to pinpoint one thing, but coming to mind since we're doing this, I will truly say that I'm thankful for all my former leaders who have helped guide me into the profession and professional that I'm in. So, I think it's a couple people, if I may: John DeLozier, Jerry Perkins, Roger Pascal, Brian Carmichael, Jasmina Mueller, who we all know, right? Eric Fowler and Terry Healy. So I just want to thank all of them for their time and effort with me and helping mold me to the professional that I am today. So I think that's what I would say, Steve.
I love it. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Well, Dan, I know you're busy. Thanks for carving out time out of your busy schedule to be back on the Top Gun Show. I wish you the best of luck, and I can't wait to work with you.
Awesome, Steve. I'm looking forward to as well, and we'll talk again real soon.
All right, my friend. Thanks for watching, everybody.